He walked forward, completely entranced by the beauty of his decorated living room. Colorful balloons were everywhere, from ceilings to walls, floor to the foyer area from where the guests would enter. He couldn't believe how in such a short amount of time his parents could pull through such an amazing setup. On the side table, he could see different decoration ornaments, party hats, party poppers, and different games scattered over the living room table. Looking up at the ceiling, he saw how beautifully a pattern was crafted out of vibrant, colorful streamers. The ribbon was first attached to the walls and then brought together in the midst of the ceiling, resulting in a giant paper-made flower. He wheeled around like a yo-yo to glance at his vibrantly decorated surroundings. Pausing, he made his way to the dining table, where an assortment of delicious snacks and treats were spread. The cake, made by Caysyn and his parents, was beautifully decorated with frosting and sprinkles and had 5 candles ready to be lit. He could smell the buttercream frosting from where he stood. Licking his lips, he smiled. It all seemed like a perfect dream to him, way better than what he had daydreamed about for weeks. The doorbell grabbed his attention, and he rushed to welcome his friends. He met his father on the way, who patted his head as he leaped for the door. Greeting everyone in merry, he called everyone inside. Caysyn's best friend jumped forward to hug him. Then a series of exclamations rose as the guests took in the well-decorated view. On the side stood Caysyn's mom with a tray of party hats. One by one, each kid picked up their hat and entered the living room. Caysyn had set up a large pile of toys and games for them to enjoy. They spent the morning engaged in various activities such as truck racing, building towers out of colorful blocks, and coloring pictures in their favorite books. The house echoed with the sound of laughter, chatter, and the occasional outburst of excitement as the children relished in on the fun and celebrated the special occasion with pure happiness. After lunch, Caysyn's dad took the group outside to the spacious backyard, where they played tag, hide and seek, and even had a relay race. Caysyn's mom surprised them with water balloons, which the children happily threw at one another. Laughing and dodging the splashes, they ran and played to their heart's content. Caysyn and his friends decided to play as teams to make the game more interesting, as they wanted to see who could be the best balloon master, a name they had artistically crafted at that very moment. Caysyn and Alan were in the same team, while others settled in the other 3 pairs. Once the winner was selected, it was time for the grand finale of Caysyn's birthday celebration, the cake-cutting ceremony. Caysyn's parents led everyone back inside the house, where they gathered around the beautifully decorated cake, and the group sang the happy birthday song for Caysyn. Laughing, he closed his eyes and made a wish before blowing out the candles. Amidst applause and cheering, Caysyn and his parents sliced the cake and handed out slices to everyone. The rest of the afternoon was spent playing more games and opening presents. Caysyn was thrilled with all the toys and books he had received, and he couldn't stop thanking his friends for coming to his birthday party. Once his guests left, Caysyn rushed to his parents to hug them tight. Taking them in his small embrace, he shared words of affection, making his mother teary-eyed and his father smile with a sense of accomplishment. There is nothing more special than seeing a child smile for a parent, and today, they felt as if they had conquered all heights. Talking about the memorial event, they passed a few hours in the company of one another and then called it a night. Caysyn slept in peace, holding on to the presents that he had gotten today for his birthday. The morning after his 5th birthday party, Caysyn woke up, rubbed his eyes, and yawned in an attempt to shake off the sleepiness. He got off the bed and walked to the kitchen, where he saw his mom and dad having a little chat near the kitchen counter. Caysyn hugged them both, one after another, feeling his father's hand resting on his head. Caysyn stopped smiling as he felt a strange feeling settling within him. He saw that his parents were talking about waking him up, which confused him greatly as he stood right behind them and had just hugged them. He said, "Mom, Dad, I'm right here. Look." But they were oblivious to his presence.